Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Throwback Thursday, and as you can see, today I'll be playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters.
Round one.
If I can get the game started. Whoop, there we go. Alright. Oh, here we go.
Turtle combat.
Turtle combat. Game level. Alright. Everything looks good here. Let's do story about? No, let's just do tournament.
Turtle combat.
Let's just keep it basic. So I have a lot of good memories associated with this game, even though I only ever played it one time in my life. Okay, I don't know who Asuka is, but I have a feeling she's just added into the game. I'm not sure. We have this guy who looks like he's some kind of Triceraton, but I am not sure. I thought there was a Super Shredder character as well. Maybe I'm mistaken. No Baxter Stockman, that's funny. I remember Wingnut in the cartoon, and maybe... I don't know about Armageddon, but I do remember Wingnut in Chrome Dome, but some of these other characters I don't know about. No Casey Jones? That doesn't make sense either. Well, I'm gonna play as my favorite in this game. I'm gonna play as the Shredder. Nothing personal against fans of the Turtles. It's just for this game, he plays a little easier for me to handle, if that makes any sense. This is very beautifully done. Wow. Graphics to this look amazing. And I realize this is an older game. This game came out when I was in high school. Interesting stance there. Easy. I'm trying to learn the controls, buddy. Oof. I notice there's no shoulder buttons. If this is on like normal, geez, I'd hate to play it on hard. Wow. I remember reading about this in Nintendo Power in high school. I remember seeing that there was an NES version as well. Not so much of a good version though, but still. Yeah, and I do know. Oops, and I do notice. Yeah, there's no shoulder buttons, so you're stuck with 4 attack buttons. Wow, this guy's just gonna perfect me. This is ridiculous. Golly. Like, I have no time to do jack squat. Like, I literally just sat there and got juggled the whole time. What the hell? That's some BS right there. For real. Eh. Why would I want to continue? Alright, let's fix this, because that was just ridiculous. Like that was unnecessarily difficult. Like for real. That was just pure BS. I mean, I'll be real with everybody though. I'm not big into in these type of fighting games, these versus fighters. I'm very much not into these games at all.
Round one.
Can I get this game playing? Jeez Louise. I'm pushing the start button. Pushing it as hard as I can, too. What the hell? So the buttons don't... Okay, you have to hit start to do... That is just asinine, but whatever. You have to forgive me. It has been... It's been 1995 since I last played this game. I have some really great memories attached to this game because I played this after graduating high school in 1995. I played this at my cousin's house, actually.
Round one. Fight.
Oop, let's get some playing going, and maybe I'll talk more about... See, this is a little bit better on the difficulty. How did he do the moves? Are they like Ryu moves? Or are they like Guile moves? Or are they like Zangief moves? I think they're more like Guiles. You charge back for a second, then... Nope. Yep, there's one of them. That's not a very good move. Oof. I'm really bad at these fighting games. Don't ever let me do a Throwback Thursday or an Arcade Friday of Street Fighter 2. It'll be the most boring live stream ever. Because I'm really bad at these games. I've never been a fan of them, to be honest. Okay, so he works like Guile. I don't like that. Alright. Nothing against players for Guile, but I don't like the charge aspect of it. That's why I couldn't really get into DJ either. Okay, I gotta pick a different guy. I could have swore there was a Super Shredder also, but maybe I'm wrong. Because this looks about right.
Round three. Fight.
So anyway, getting back to the history of my playing of this game was, yeah, the first time I ever played it, and probably the only time I ever played it, was back in 1995. Just out of high school. This is an interesting story, actually. Kind of as a graduation present, in 1995, I was living in Maple Valley at the time, and Pink Floyd had just dropped the Division Bell album, and my dad, being a huge Pink Floyd fan, he bought tickets and said, "Hey, would you like to come?" And I was like, "Yeah, definitely." At the time, I believe the tour stopped in Portland, was skipping Seattle, and then going straight to Vancouver in Canada. So, they tried to convince them to do at least a Seattle show, or at worst Spokane, which, ugh, that'd be over the mountains for us. So that would have been a really difficult trek, as well as for the tour bus. So, yeah, they ended up compromising and just doing a second show in Canada. So, we have cousins that live in Bellingham, which is pretty close to Canada, very north in Washington State. Not the move I was trying to pull off, but why not? And so, the plan was we'd go to Bellingham, drop off my brother and sister so they could hang out with their cousins, and then and then we'd go see Pink Floyd, and then come back to Bellingham and stay the night, and then drive back the next day. My dad didn't really see his sister often, so it was really nice the next day getting to stay over a little bit longer than planned. Oh, I actually won. Cool. So that night we went and saw Pink Floyd. Amazing show. Just amazing. And we came back. I crashed. I just was beat, tired. Maybe it was all the marijuana in the air too, because that was the first time I'd ever smelled marijuana. I asked my dad, I said to him, "Dad, what's that weird greasy chicken smell?" And he laughed. He goes, that's marijuana. But anyway, yeah, we got back. I slept, and then when I woke up, there's my cousin playing Super Nintendo. And he's playing this game, and I asked, "Hey, can I get in on this and play it for a little bit?" He ended up playing with my, doing stuff with my brother and sister because they were closer in age, very much closer in age than I am. I'm a lot older than my cousins, so they're hanging out, and I'm playing Super Nintendo, and I'm playing this game, and I thought it was pretty darn cool that I got to finally try this out. I'd been wanting to play it for a long time, especially after seeing it in Nintendo Power. And yeah, so that's my experience with this game. I ended up sitting there getting to play it for several hours, and I ended up beating the game. That was before I got burned out on fighting games, and then never wanted to play them again. But that's another story for another time. But yeah, it's pretty cool to be able to have that memory of this game. A happy one of the few happy memories of my father, to be honest. Him and I did not have a good relationship growing up, and you could even say it was very abusive at times, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So to be able to have such a good memory of my father like that, it's really nice. Oof, missed with that. Come on, really? I timed out? How long are these fights? 30 seconds? 30 seconds is not enough to... Wow, I got beat. And my guy's all beat up now, too. Well, I think that's all I can stomach of this game. Again, I'm really not into versus fighters at all, so I'm gonna go ahead and call this one. But I thought it'd be nice to share that with y'all. Happy memories of my father. With that said, relating to this game. Again, I don't have too many stories that I can honestly say like that. Especially around that time too. It was a rough period of time in my life. He was seeing this woman named Wilma who was just a horrible, horrible human being. And in hindsight, he apologized for all the crap that I dealt with at that time. Especially pertaining to her too, because she was a really terrible person, very abusive person too, but she was more with the psychological abuse and emotional abuse. And also too, I mean, smoking at the dinner table while I'm eating, that's pretty disgusting too, and that was something she did. But keep this in mind, this was 1995. This game is also a really happy memory too, because I got to spend time with with those cousins, my aunt, my uncle, and because they're really good people, really good people. And then, of course, seeing Pink Floyd, that was amazing. So that's the happy memory I have of this game that I am fortunate enough to share with y'all. And so I appreciate anybody that has watched this video all the way to the end, or even watched the stream all the way to the end to listen to this. Not too many people actually watch the entirety of my videos. I check the not the algorithm, but I check the I forget what they call it, but it's on YouTube Studio. The analytics, that's what it's called. I check the analytics. But yeah, with that said, I think I'm gonna call it. Yeah, if you like the video, please leave a like. If you like my story, please leave a like. I'd like to say it's a good story. It's a happy memory for me. One of the best. I'm pretty sure if I ever had like some kind of like Alzheimer's or something, that'd be a memory that would be cemented in my brain. Never forget that. Oh, I didn't know Mr. Oroku was from Osaka. That's funny. I thought he was from a different part of Japan. It's a little bit further from where I'm from, but you know, that's still Osaka. It's a nice place. Very nice. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna call it. So yeah, if you like the video, if you like the story, please leave a like. I know I said it already, but I'll say it again, because I don't see enough likes on my videos. So if you could do that for me, I'd really appreciate you. Yeah, you don't have to though. If you've played this game before, leave a comment down below. Tell me what your experience was like. Or if you've seen Pink Floyd, leave a comment down below. Tell me how your experience was with that. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing. I do a lot of retro games as well as retro style game reviews. And with that said, have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where in the world you are. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Danny out.